Life's such a beautiful thing, don't you think? You guys enjoying this content, don't forget to like this content here. Also, on the bell, come on, be a part of the notification. Shout out to JK Simons. He or she is the one that suggested me to do a, is it soccer or a football World Cup feast or mini dish for, was it the French and the Croatian. I'm not big of a soccer or football fan, but I'm a fan of two countries' food. This is the two battles of the two countries, French and Croatia. Who has the best dishes? Let me show you how easy it is to make some French cuisine and some Croatia dishes. Dumpling. Like this, the French beef bourguignon. Did I say that right? 2 tablespoons of olive oil going in, 2 pounds of chuck beef here, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 2 tablespoons of flour. Stir that in. You know what? I should have dunked this in the flour first, but you know what? We're moving already. So once you got your beef nice and sauteed, here I got some puree onions here. So half a cup of this going in and 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 whole can of whole tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, tablespoon of sugar just because to balance off the tartness of the tomatoes, 3 bay leaves, 1 cup of cheap red wine. You know, I'm just gonna pour the whole thing in. 1 liter of beef stock, low sodium. Next I got 5 carrots, just chopped up. And I got some pearl onions. Lastly, take your beef bourguignon, dump it into your Instant Pot. Yep, you guys guessed it. I am in love with this Instant Pot here. Any beef stew, any stew, let's say. Any stew, soups, or anything, guys. I'm cooking it in my Instant Pot because it only takes 20 to 30 minutes, guys. So, I want to say it's better than stewing it for 3 hours. So, lock this in. Let's go, okay. Let's go 30 minutes. You can't have French cuisine without the French baguette. So I got 1 cup of warm water here, 1 tablespoon of dry yeast. Feed this beautiful yeast, we got 1 tablespoon of that good old sugar. Mix this in and let this yeast activate. See all that foam there? Yeast has activated. Here I have 2 cups of strong flour, guys. I found strong flour. Strong flour is usually used for bread or is ideal for bread. If you guys don't have strong flour, all-purpose flour will work. So 2 cups of this going in, half a teaspoon of salt, a beautiful clean hand. Get right into it, guys. All we're looking for when we're making French baguette is a nice soft dough. Always look for a nice soft dough when you're making French baguette. To be honest with you guys, this is my first time ever working with strong flour, so hopefully it comes out right. So we're gonna let this proof for 40 minutes. Next, French quiche lorraine. So start off with the short crust pastry. We got 2 cups of all-purpose flour here, 1 cup of cold butter, half teaspoon of salt. Take your beautiful clean hand, break it in, half a cup of cold water here. And we're gonna pour it in slowly. All we're looking for, guys, come on, we know this. It's a nice soft dough. Always look for a nice soft dough when you're making short crust pastry. Get your dough nice and formed, throw it in the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour. As we wait for our dough to rest, I got 8 pieces of bacon here. We're just gonna crisp up. Got your bacon nice and crispy. All we're gonna do is drain this fat here. To this bacon, I got a 1/4 cup of onions. Next, I'm just gonna let this cool down completely before we start making our quiche lorraine. 30 minutes in, take our short crust pastry dough, flatten this, and fit this into this pie crust here. Take your pie crust pan, throw your crust on top, fill it in, take out all the air pocket out as much as possible. Take your roller, roll it over, peel it away. We got the bacon and onion mixture. We're going with 5 eggs, 1 cup of half and half teaspoon of salt and pepper. Beat that in. Once you got that all nice and beaten, pour it into our quiche pan. Then nothing to this now, into the oven at 420 for 15 to 20 minutes. French baguette dough is now proof. Flour on the counter there. Go flour my dough scooper out or 2. Got this nice and scooped out. All I'm gonna do, watch closely. Croatian. I can see the haters rolling their eyes right now. So all we're gonna do, guys, pretty simple, guys. Slap this, roll this into a nice baguette or a nice hot dog, then roll it out. Nice, simple, and easy. Got parchment paper with some semolina flour there. Next, I'm gonna let this proof for additional 40 more minutes before we start baking it. 40 minutes up, our baguette has been proof. All I'm gonna do, slice some marks in there. Spray some water on it. It's preheated at 550, and there's a water bath in there as well. We're gonna pop this in, and we're gonna bake this at 550 for about 15 to 16 minutes. Pop out your baguettes. I'm just gonna let this cool down before we start chopping into it. Nice crusty bottoms. Ow, ow. I'm pumped to try this because I'm using strong flour rather than regular flour, so hopefully it comes out right. The marking I did was not too deep. I should have marked it deeper next time. All right, Croatia, cevapi, probably the best thing ever. I ain't gonna lie, the best thing ever. So don't blink on Croatian cuisine, guys. So 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 pound of ground pork. We're making cevapi and we're making cabbage roll or sarma. Half a tablespoon of salt and pepper. Half a cup of onion, 2 tablespoons of garlic. Here comes the tricky part, guys. So since we're making cabbage rolls and cevapi, we gotta cut this right in half. So take half of this portion into another bowl, and this portion is our cevapi. Just because we added a lot of salt and pepper in this already, all I'm gonna do is add in a 1/4 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, tablespoon paprika, add in half a teaspoon of baking powder. So this baking powder is gonna act like a meat tenderizer. Into it, get into it, guys. How to roll out cevapi. So we got our mixture, got a little water in my hand. Just roll into a nice little sausage, guys, and that's it. Nice, simple cevapi sausage. Once you got this nice and rolled out, guys, I want to keep this clear with Croatia here, or all the Balkans country. I understand that cevapi is grilled on a grill top, but I do not have a grill. So next best thing, broil this at 420 for 10 to 15 minutes. Next, cabbage rolls or sarma. So you guys see me put onions, garlic, and salt and pepper in it already. So I'm just gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, 1 tablespoon of paprika. I love paprika, so I'm gonna add a little more, all right? 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, and I got 1 cup of aboro rice. Take your beautiful clean hand, get right into it, guys. Mix this in very well. You got this nice and mixed. Then we gotta extract the cabbage leaves out of its cabbage. Does that make sense? So how do we do that? We got some water here. We're gonna toss them into the pool here. And as it cooks or just like kind of wilts, it will loosen up, so it'll be easier just to pull out. So 2 minutes in, I'm gonna scoop this out. Throw it here, peel away the layers. Ow, very easy. Just be careful, right? Got that all nice extracted. I took this pan, or this empty pan here. I'm gonna make a nice sauce for my cabbage rolls here. So I got 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of garlic going in, some crushed tomatoes here, maybe 1 cup whole crushed tomatoes, 1 cup, ow! Guys, careful. You know I gotta add the sugar in because of the tartness, guys. So 1 tablespoon of this. To this, 1 tablespoon of paprika. Once I got this nice and sauteed in, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Just gonna throw this here for a bit. I'm gonna take some sauerkraut. I'm gonna throw some sauerkraut in there just for the nice little foundation base for my cabbage rolls. Toss this over here. Let's roll our cabbage roll. So slap on your cabbage or your cabbage skin. Is it called cabbage skin? Or just cabbage leaf, that's what it's called. See how I make things even more complicating? But anyways, I cut off that little stem there, flipped it over, take some of my filling. Nothing to it. Roll it up like a cigar. And take this, simple and easy, put it in. You got this pot nice and filled. I'm gonna just throw in a little more sauerkraut on top. This over here now. Oh, hopefully I don't drop it. Yeah. Blast my heat to a high. And I got some chicken stock here, which I'm just gonna dump in 2 cups of. We're gonna boil this for about 20 to 25 minutes. Lid on. Can't have cevapi without some good bread. So I got 1 cup of warm water there, 1 tablespoon of dry yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar. We're gonna mix this in. See all this beautiful foam there? Yeast activated. So I got 1 tablespoon of olive oil going in, 2 cups of flour, half teaspoon of salt. Your beautiful clean hand, get right into it. We're gonna let this proof for 40 minutes. 40 minutes in, dough has been proofed. Flour on the counter. You know what? Just claw it out. Roll this into a nice log, then we cry chop this into equal rounds. So cry chop, just perfect again. All right, all we're doing now, making this into a nice pita bread. So flatten it out. Press it out, just cut your round, throw it to the side. Cook them onto our flat top or our pan here with olive oil. So it's just gonna be 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Time to finally set this all up. So I got my beef bolognese. I think I said that right. Beef bolognese. Some beef bolognese is a little thicker, but I like mine a little more soupy because I want to dip my baguettes in it. I chop my baguettes into little nice pieces here and just toasted it up. Next, I'm gonna pop up my quiche lorraine. On this side is Croatia, so kind of a little burnt there, so I'll just flip this over like this. Got my 2 pita there. Some raw onions. You gotta have cevapi with raw onions. I probably could eat 2 raw onions when I'm eating cevapi. That's no joke. Cevapi. Again guys, I know this is grilled, but I do not have a grill at this moment. I will keep looking for the best grill out there. So I'm just gonna throw my cevapi. I'm gonna throw the lid on. I'm not too sure if Croatia does this as well, but the cevapi I buy my cevapi from is a Serbian place. So shout out to Serbia, but they always serve it with cream cheese or sour cream. So I got some cream cheese here. And it's so tasty with it, guys. Trust. Throw this plate down here. Our sarma, or cabbage rose. Just beautiful. Last touches. It's a dollop of mashed potato there. Who thought I forgot the mashed potatoes, huh? Last few touches. I want these pearly onions to pop out. I'm gonna add raw pearly onions there. Watch how this dish pops, guys, when I throw some green on it. Okay? Did that just pop or what? How about this? The dish just popped. Should I throw some green on this? Yeah, just a tad. Some of that too. Oh, too much green. Alright, bust out the trees. You know, the trees will legit make everything look even better. So I got a tree here. So it's just growing, right? Just growing out of nowhere. Nice, fresh, vibrant trees. There. It's like peeking out a bit, but you know, it's kind of hiding. One more tree. No, that's good. That's enough trees. 2 trees enough. That's a lot of oxygen already. Yeah, just build this tree a bit bigger. There it is. Maybe this piece of parsley right here. There it is. It doesn't matter which country wins today, guys. Both of your countries are winners in my book. So shout out to France with the beef bourguignon, followed by the French baguette, the fresh French baguette. Quiche lorraine. You can't go wrong. Little rhyme there. Shout out to Croatia. Got the beautiful cevapi with the fresh bread. All up with the cabbage rolls or the shawarma with the side of mash. Guys, 2 beautiful countries in Canada, cooked by a Vietnamese guy that doesn't speak great English. Let's do it. I'm hungry and there's still a mess in the back, but I want to eat. So, shawarma. Get some mashed potatoes too. I want some of the sauce. Okay, just let me get some food in first. Then I'll do some talking. Alright, Croatia, you're up first. So, your shawarma or your cabbage rose. Just beautiful. Alright, put some mash on there too. It's a big dollop, but it's okay. Take the first bite of this. Quick time, Croatian food. Shawarma, sarma. Yes, got it. Nice. I'm pumped for this. A little of the syrup or the broth with that. Nice. Wow. The sauerkrautness makes it so good. Nice soury tartness, or just enough tartness. Doesn't overpower nothing. Alright, I shouldn't have done that. Could have cut my lips. That is love, my friend. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I had cabbage rolls before. But I never had it with sauerkraut. Next time you guys make cabbage roll, make it this way, with sauerkraut inside. You know what? I gotta save some room, guys. I don't know why I'm doing that. So tasty. I gotta save room for everything. So, cevapi. How to set up a good cevapi bite. This is what I like to do. So a little Tran or creme, right? Creme. I've seen Croatian people eat this with some red thing in the side. I'm not too sure what the red thing is, so if you guys know what the red thing is, please do tell me. And load this up with lots of onion, guys. You want onion breath after this, alright? A little cevapi. Okay, guys, take the first bite of this. Quick time, cevapi. It's got it. Nice. I'm super pumped for this. If you guys never tried cevapi with the cream before, either with the cream cheese, it's unbelievable. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I want more onions in my mouth. The raw onions are unbelievable in this. I want some more of this stock here. Wow. That is tasty. Food is such a good gateway to a good conversation with anybody. But talk to me while I'm eating. I probably won't talk back. Or I won't answer back. Because I'm eating. Alright, one more small bite. Then we're gonna move on to the French. I should have pulled this back more. I think out of all Anthony Bourdain episodes, I love the Croatian one when he was in Croatia. It just made me want to visit Croatia for their beautiful food. He pretty much went in there with a well, he's always open-minded, but kind of like a closed mind. He didn't really understand Croatian food, but when he was in there, he was just shocked how good Croatian food was. Or the French food. Hi, kitty. Come here. She's just waiting for some. We gotta cut up this quiche lorraine. Alright, it's been sitting out for a while now, so it's probably super cold. First, we gotta pay a visit to this little brat. Are you still waiting for some, kitty? Hey. Are you still waiting for some? Come say hi to everybody. Everybody misses you. Come here. Come here. This little brat. This little brat. What have you been up to? Huh? You brat. Quiche lorraine. Quick time, guys. Yes, got it. Nice. I'm pumped for this. It's very simple. Simple in taste. I wish I did have this fresh, because I think if I had this fresh, it would have been even more tastier. It tastes what it looks like, or it tastes like what I put in. Eggs, bacon, ham, short crust pastry. It's delicious. Beef bourguignon. So it's pretty much just beef stew, French style. Slurp on this, guys. Beef bourguignon. I keep forgetting. Beef bourguignaise. Yeah, beef bourguignaise. Quick tap. It's good. Nice. I'm pumped for this. Wow. That is rich and tasty. That's very rich and tasty, actually. French baguette. Quick time, guys. That's good. Nice. I'm pumped for this. Here's the thing. I don't know the difference between... Well, I know the difference between strong flour Strong flour has more protein in it. Regular flour, it's just regular flour. But they say the strong flour is probably the best used for breads. I'm not a baker, and I'm not too sure, but it does not taste any different from the regular flour. I think the only difference is the price. It's so awesome to see so much cultures coming together and just sharing one common thing, guys. It can be anything. people come together just to like the same music, like watching soccer or watching football. I think the best thing is people coming together and just sharing their feast together or their culture's food together. I think that's the most beautifulest thing. I hope to one day, guys, share my passion and love for food with you guys. It's gonna happen. I promise you. Life's such a beautiful thing, don't you think? Hope you guys enjoy this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Also, don't forget to pick up on your food and life's a beautiful thing. Share. Alright, pump one, like, share. Peace out.